Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I created this look for you guys. It's a matte brown, like a soft matte brown neutral eye with some more dramatic lashes and a pretty nude lip. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, go ahead and keep watching. And you'll feel it start to get a little tacky, and then when it does that, you can go ahead and do your foundation. So today for foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and I really like this foundation. I tend to get pretty oily, especially in the summer, and it's starting to heat up over here. So this foundation has helped me so much lately. And I know it's not the shade of my face, but it does match my neck because I self-tan. So just bear with me. It's going to look normal after a while. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I dampened it and blend that out. Moving on, I'm going to do concealer. And I just use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. And if you noticed, I didn't really cover under my eyes all that much with the foundation, but that's alright because I'm going to go in with my concealer and cover it up anyway. Go ahead and do a triangle under both of my eyes. And these are just all the places that I like to highlight. Feel free to add some, take some out, whatever you prefer. Okay, so now I'm going to add some contour, and I'm just going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toast. And I just use this to cream contour. I'm not going to do too heavy today, just a little bit. And then I'm going to start by blending out the contour just with a flat, this is a powder brush. I just use any brush. I just go like this, angle it. Alright, so just going back in with that same sponge, I'm just going to use the other side and blend out the concealer. Now, I used to start with my eyes and then blend everything else, but now I do my eyes less just to prevent as much creasing. I want as little creasing as possible. So I'm going to start here. Alright, so then I'm just going to go ahead and set that with the Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. And I just start with my under eyes and bake them. Make sure there's no creases. And then I just bake my nose along with it. Not a lot of people do this. It's totally up to you. I just like to. I've noticed that it does help me in making my nose. And then I just set my whole face with translucent powder. I've found that it works best for me because I have pretty oily skin. But if you have pretty dry skin, I feel like it could just like stick to dry patches and not look as nice. I just kind of lightly go over my face with the LA Girl Pro Face powder. And it's the high definition matte pressed powder. And I don't do this all of the time, but I like the way that it makes my skin look. I'm gonna take this Milani bronzer in the shade, I want to say Bronze Glow, number 1. And I'm just gonna bronze up my face a tiny bit. I don't want too much. Just dot dot dot. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette in Dulce de Leche. And those are the two shades. And I just like this one because it's a cooler tone. And I just take a tiny bit of that right over the top. And then I'm just going to take and go ahead and remove the bake. And the way I do this is not like most people do it, but I go back in with the same sponge and I just press it in. I'm going to go in with this tiny little brush right here, just a little pointed tip, and I'm going to take a tiny bit of the Wet n Wild Contour Palette, and I'm going to just take a little bit of that, tap it off, and just contour very, very, very lightly on the nose. Woo! Alright, so now on to blush. So, I'm going to go in with the Baked Blush in Luminoso. Gorgeous, like, gorgeous. And I don't like to go too heavy on the blush, so I'm just going to take this little tiny blush brush. Alright, so on to my favorite part, whoop whoop, the highlight. So I like to go in with two. Lately I've been doing the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. It's a creamy consistency, so I use this as the base. And then I go over top of it with this one. This, oh my god, where did I get this? Oh, I got this on shophush.com. Super, super cheap, super blinding. I love it. It's the Nabi Get Gorgeous highlighter, and this is what it looks like. Super, super, super bright. Like, it blinds. And I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this one first, just as a base to make sure that it stays. And I tend to go a little too heavy, so let me just not. And I go all the way to my apples, just a tiny bit, so that when I smile you can still see it. And I could leave it like this, but I'm extra, so I'm just going to add more to it. But I don't like doing just a creamy anything without setting with a powder, just because I get super oily, and that's not something I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is pretty precise brush, pretty precise brush for a highlight, but that's the way I like to do it. Get some on there. I'm going to go in with my MAC Fix Plus. This stuff works miracles, and I'm just going to use that to blend all of that into my face. Just melt it into my skin. So I'm just going to spray that. Okay, so for this look, I just wanted to keep it pretty neutral and just do like a matte brown eye look. So I'm just going to start off with this shade right there as my transition shade on a big fluffy brush, and just put that right into the crease. So then I'm going to go in with something a little bit darker, and I'm just going to take this shade right here and just go right below that and blend that right down there. And then I'm going to go in with something a little darker, and I'm going to go for something a little cooler and use this one right here. And then I'm going to take that same blending brush with no extra product on it, just what it had on it. And then taking just a warmer dark shade, this one right here. I'm just going to take this shade right here and just put that all over my lid. I didn't want anything shimmery for this look, just pretty neutral, just something that you could wear every day or wear out. And then I'm going to take all those same colors, starting with the lightest, and do them on my lower lash line. Alright, so I went ahead and popped on some lashes. Extra lashes, I know, but these are the Lash Makeup lashes in Ava. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pop some mascara on my lower lash line. On my lower lash line. And I'm just using the Maybelline Falsies, not waterproof. I don't need that. So for the lips, I'm just going to be taking my Kylie Cosmetics lip pencil in Charm, and then the Kylie Cosmetics gloss in So Cute over the top of that. No liquid lipstick, just these two. Okay, and to finish this off, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Milani Make It Last setting spray and just set the whole look. Okay, and there you have it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and like, comment down below, tell me what you want to see next. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. That's all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching.
We got millions of reasons